Good morning. Right now it is 7:10 and I'm at my desk with my writing group, and I've never gotten up early to write before, ever. I've stayed up late to write. I've never got up early to write. So we're gonna see how this goes. I am just checking to see when I last wrote. I last wrote Tuesday the 12th of September. I am splitting my time between writing and work, like business work, and I then planned to write on the weekend on Saturday, but I was ill. My intestines are still not great. And yeah, so it's been a week since I last wrote anything. I'm up to 14,438 words for Project MJ. I wrote 4,000. No, I did write 4,231, but then removed 380 words. So I wrote an extra 3,851 words on the 12th of September. So let's see how many words we can write this morning. I'm going to show you my desk. I've tried to make it nice and dreamy and sweet this morning, and my husband's so cute. He brought me a pot of lemon ginger tea up so I can drink tea and write while he's in bed, because he's not on an early this morning, so he normally leaves at like anywhere between 5:30 and 6:30, but he's on a late, so he isn't leaving till like 10 o'clock this morning. So he's chilling in bed, and he's just been really nice and made me a cup of tea, a pot of tea. And I honestly don't know if I can think of words this morning. Like on the call I was literally like, I can't remember what my book is about. I can't remember how to describe what my book is about. So yeah, let's try again, shall we? And it is a beautiful rainy day, as you can tell. So the noise is really quite nice for writing with. And there's my pot of lemon ginger tea with my favourite candle from my youngest brother and his brother-in-law and his wife. It's nearly all gone. On the other side of my desk. I'm not lighting that up right now because that's just too bright. Hold on, let me just turn my lo-fi off. I like writing to music, or quiet, but music's fine for the morning. Lo-fi definitely hits the spot in the morning. So I have written, for the first morning session, I have written 839 words, so I'm really pleased and really happy with that amount. I did hit a snafu though, because chapter 3 is like inspirational and educational, and my brain couldn't come up with the educational stuff that I needed to put in about things that I'd learned and stuff, the techniques and things. My brain just was like, nope, we are not cooperating in this. So I've moved on to the next chapter, and I've left a little emoji in red in my Notion outline document, and so I know that I need to come back to that, because all the others have black ticks next to the outline points and everything, but this has the red exclamation and question mark next to it, which I'll see if I can show you without giving too much away. And so I've moved on to chapter 4 now, and I have ticked off the first outline point of chapter 4, so I'm really happy, and writing 839 words this morning feels like a massive achievement and really good considering it is, you know, really early still. But yeah, let's get to more writing, shall we? So there we go, this morning's session. As you can see, I have written 1,309 words and it's awesome. And yes, I was brutal with myself and just removed 842 words. But yeah, today's the 19th of September and that's how much I've written. I'm 52% of the way through, which is amazing. But like I say, I'm estimating that it's going to be could be about 64,000 words really in the end, not necessarily, yeah. And then this is the bit at the bottom that I was talking about here, that says currently the words in this chapter are only 1,207, and currently it would only take you 5 minutes to read those words, which is fine. It's not finished chapter at all or anything. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this so far. So yeah, and I was going to show you my Notion thing, so hold on. Okay, so this is my outline for Project MJ, and this is chapter 3 here, and this is my little symbol to let me know that I need to come back to this chapter to finish and work on this chapter some more, and all the other chapters that I've done have a tick next to them. I'm not ticking the chapters because obviously this is just the first draft and I'm only going to tick them when I've completed the drafts and I'm happy with everything. Maybe I'll do different coloured ticks or something, but this is just a reminder that I need to come back when I'm feeling much brighter, which actually ironically is now the session is over. My brain's fully kicked in and I'm ready to do more writing, so maybe I'll do some this afternoon once my husband's gone to work. My husband goes about 10 o'clock to work, so yeah, we'll see how I feel then. Also, look how light it is getting now. It's still dark and drizzly and rainy, but it's so much brighter than it was earlier. So it's quite a bit later in the day right now. My husband left for work at 10, like I said he was going to. We had breakfast together, it was really nice, and watched some anime. And after he left, I still went back and did some more writing. I didn't write too much more, to be honest. I just finished off where I was, so it felt, I was going to say more complete, but also at a good point, so when I come back to it next time, that I know where I'm at instead of being very confused. Which I think is one of the nice things about non-fiction compared to fiction, because when you're writing non-fiction, it feels like when you step away, you can finish at a good point that makes sense. Whereas in fiction, sometimes you feel like you need to write a lot more to be able to be at a point that you can leave it at. If you know, you know. And yeah, so I've written 1,804 words this morning. So it is now 12 o'clock. It is still raining. And I need to get on with real life things, with actual work that pays the bills. So I'm off to go work, and I am going to try not to write anymore today. So I updated my Notion word count tracker as well, which was good. I wrote in that, I'll show you what I wrote in. And I have done a bit of housework as well, and written 2 outlines for 2 blog posts, so that feels good. And yeah, now I have to go do, I feel like I'm repeating myself, I'm sorry, I am tired now, the tiredness has set in. I got a shower and I was thankful for the shower because it woke me up a bit more. I'm not on morning person. I'm not an early morning person. My husband and I used to live in Plymouth, and we used to get up at 5 a.m. to get the early morning train to come back up north, because it would take us 6 to 8 hours to get back up north on the trains. And so we'd leave really early in the morning, and since then I've always been, there is only one 5 a.m. in the day, and it's in the evening. It's 5 p.m. There is no 5 a.m. unless holidays. But still, I'm not a morning person. I don't work that way. My brain doesn't work that way. My brain doesn't function that way. So thankfully, Amy, who's the lovely lady who's running these free writing groups, is like, she's only going to do these once a month. So that should be good. So I will show you what I've written, and then I'm going to get on with my day, and I'm planning to have a nap on my lunch break. I'm planning to use at least 20 to 30 minutes of my lunch break to have a power nap, because I'm so tired. I was tempted to finish early and finish at like 2:30 or 3 instead with my day, and then just chill, but I really think I need a power nap. Like, I'm so tired, my eyes are watering. It's crazy. So yeah, I need sleep, because I went to sleep at 10:30, so I didn't go to sleep late, but I woke up at 4:15. My brain thought that I'd already snoozed my alarm or turned my alarm off. And then, yeah, I had to get up and use the bathroom, and then I was So now I'm tired this morning, and my alarm went off at 6:30, and I went and was in my PJs doing the writing session in my dressing gown. So we all were, so I wasn't the only one, so it was fine. The luxury of self-employed life is that we've totally gotten out of the habit of really early mornings. So that's enough from me. I'm going to show you what I've done, and then that's it. I'm done for today. My voice is going. I'm so tired. Thankfully, I'm just doing design work today, so no more writing. My brain doesn't have to function properly. Well, my brain does function properly, but in a different way. I'm waffling now. That's it. So I hope you can see this okay. So here we are. I've done 1,804. My little note to myself, and it was session 7. So I'm really happy with all of this. You know what? Let's just do this. No, it's not loading. Anyway, just to say that I'm not fibbing about how many words I've written. Not that I would do that anyway, because if you have a bad day, you have a bad day and you don't get as many words done. But yeah, there we go. 1,804 words written today. Pretty pleased. Also, 2 very quick things, just in case you need to know, that I use Readsy. That's what I use for my book editor, and our goal is to finish for the end of the year. I've just put 21st of December, so according to this, I only have to write 229 words a day to finish. I'm currently not writing every day because I haven't managed to build up that routine. So going forward, my plan is at least to do 2 or 3 sessions a week to try and hit 2,000 words each session, or as close as I can get. Like 1,800 is fine. And I think I said previously, my idea was that, or my best guess was that it was going to end up being about 64,000 words, depending, on how it goes, because my therapist was like, just do the lower word count and don't push yourself, when I started this last year. And I haven't changed the word count, and I'm not planning to change the word count either right now until I hit that mark, and then we'll see how much we've got done and what we've got left and stuff. But I'm also working on Project PU as well, which I'm aiming for a completion date of that for October. I can't remember what the date I picked for was in October, but it was in October, somewhere around the 19th or the 21st or 28th or something like that in October I've picked. I'll try and do a separate writing video for that one, to discuss that one a bit more, because hopefully that's going to come out a lot sooner, which is very exciting. And yeah, so my plan is to, at least going forward, dedicate 2 to 3 days a week to just try and hit the 2,000 word mark. And eventually I would quite like to maybe write 500 words a day, like 4 or 5 days a week, which would be really good, and getting into a routine of doing that. But at the moment, that's not how it's working, especially with the fact that I'm flaring up at least once a week. So that takes a day or two out of my calendar as well, which isn't great because I have a chronic illness, if you weren't aware and you haven't seen any of my previous videos. I have endometriosis, and yeah, it's the whole thing. We're not going to go into it. So that is my writing update video for this week, and I will see you in the next one.